Heading into the year 2023, I wanted to record a video showing you all of the new ways and old ways that you can now farm Dragon Stones in Dokkan. Basically showing you pretty much every way you can farm Dragon Stones in Dokkan. And I did this video last year, and there's a lot of things on this list that did not exist back then. And all these things, again, just add to the many ways you can farm Dragon Stones in Dokkan. Dokkan will continue to become more free-to-play friendly, and just wait, you will see how next year there's going to be a lot more things on this list. Really quick subscriber challenge, like challenge if you are already subscribed, but mainly subscriber challenge before we actually hop into this video. My phone percentage right now is 18%. If you have your phone percentage lower than 18%, you got caught lacking today. You gotta subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. What are you doing rocking lower than 18%? Please explain to me. If you have higher than 18% though, you can skip today's subscriber challenge. Thank you for having a higher percentage. Let's hop into this video. Again, there's a lot to go over, but let's hop into it. So the first thing I want to go ahead and cover is the version Z Goku and his missions, okay? Now, when you first load up Dokkan, you're going to see a version Z Goku, a little tab icon thing to the left of your screen. Once you complete all of his missions, there is a lot of rewards that you can obtain, and many of which are Dragon Stones. So please make sure to get that done if you haven't already. The next one we're talking about, or we will be talking about, is the Study Hard, Play Hard Turtle School's intensive training event. Now, they recently added a bunch of new missions here. You have to obtain it, or not obtain it, but beat it over 1,000 times. So this is basically a long form of way to grind Dragon Stones in Dokkan by completing it many times. But again, these missions did not exist a year ago, right? So definitely really important to mention how they added more stones that you can grind from this event. And close it off here and close this off right here. Next, we have the quest mode. Now, it's crazy because last year there was no new quest mode stages, but this year there is. Then they added 3 areas specifically: Area 28, Area 29, and Area 30. Now, next time I record a video like this next year, we may even see more areas, but I love the fact that they added more areas to the quest mode, which means that there's now more free-to-play Dragon Stones that you can actually grind. Before Area 28, 29, and 30, I believe the total Dragon Stone count that you can actually farm from all of this was, I think, 650-ish, 670-ish something. So with the addition of these, I think this is easily pushing 700 free-to-play Dragon Stones that you can obtain by completing all of the quest mode stages. Let's go ahead and clear that out. Moving on to the next one, we do have Dragon Ball Story. Dragon Ball Story was introduced, I think it was either really early this year. Actually, I don't really remember. Oh no, I guess it was technically with version Z, right? But they added a bunch of new Dragon Ball stories in Dokkan. And if you look closely, these are literally just revamped story events, but even if you completed the story event version of this, you can still complete this again in the Dragon Ball Story tab and you know, obtain a Dragon Stones again from completing this event. Now, in case you don't know, to actually access these, you go to Start. You guys can see Dragon Ball Story at the top, and once you click that, you're going to be able to see all of the ones that are currently available. Next, we do have Burst Mode. Burst Mode was literally added very recently for both Global and JP. This is a mode, well, basically where you have to set your own limitations, your own requirements, beat the event with the limitations you set, and of course, if you do, you obtain some rewards, and some of those rewards are Dragon Stones. Again, not the craziest amount of Dragon Stones, but we're going to get more of these in the future, and they definitely will add up, and it's still free to play Dragon Stones. One Dragon Stone can make a difference between 49 stones and 50, which means that you can do a multi, right? So again, every single new stone, every single free to play stone that's added is definitely a major W if you ask me. Next, we have Pet Town Battle. Now, this is already a thing in 2021. However, there was obviously a lot of new bosses, and they continue to add a lot of new sets, which means that even in 2023 now, there's going to be more sets. By the way, if you're looking at this image on the right hand side, you got Colakin today again. You got to subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. What are you doing looking at that image? Please explain to me. All right, focus on what we're talking about. Cheese. Anyways, so yeah, they continue adding more versions and different series and stuff, so it means that you're going to be able to obtain even more dragon stones from this event moving forward. I definitely had to add that. Then we also have Ultimate Clash. Again, Ultimate Clash is literally an every month event, 12 times a year, which means that you're going to be able to obtain more dragon stones from this every single month, even in 2023, so definitely look forward to that. Then we have Explosive Chain Battles. Same deal here. This comes out pretty much once per celebration, which means that you're going to be able to obtain more dragon stones from the missions. This is an ever evolving thing, ever ongoing event, so until they stop it, you can look forward to this in terms of grinding a few more dragon stones every single time this appears. Then we do have story events. Now, again, story events have always been in the game, but over the last year or so, they've definitely introduced quite a few new ones when it comes to specific story events, or sorry, specific celebrations. And they've also revamped some of these and added new missions and stages to some of these when it comes to specific celebrations as well. So if you completed all of the new story events when it comes to, in 2021, you might want to, 2022, I should say, you might want to consider hopping back in and see which new stages were added and which of those could give you new dragon stones. Then we do have Super Strike events. Now, this is super important because many of these Super Strike characters here have been getting awakenings and easy ace. And the best part about it is that these revamps that you're seeing here, they're literally like when they revamped the quest, when they revamped the Super Strike event, there's like 20 free-to-play dragon stones that you can obtain just from the missions itself. So it is super look at this. Easy 8, easy 8, easy 8, easy 8 here, easy 8 as well. This is definitely worth the grind. Literally easily over 120 free-to-play. Let me see, 20, 40, 60, yeah, 80, yeah, literally 120, 140. Yeah, dude, 160-ish dragon stones with a lot more of these events need to be revamped and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of stones for you to grind up. Please make sure that you're getting this done if you haven't already. This was newly introduced in 2022. Then we have Dokkan Events. Dokkan Events, as you guys know, a way to grind medals for your Dokkan Fest characters. But again, in the course of the last few months, we've gotten a bunch of new events. Honestly, we've gotten Ultimate Gold. I mean, this is the latest one, so we've gotten how many this year actually? Yeah, from the 7th anniversary characters, right? Where's the 7th anniversary character? Actually, technically, for Global Dokkan, it was a little bit before this, but yeah, we got a lot of Dokkan events, which means a lot of stages for you to grind even more dragon stones. Then we have Prime Battle events. We get about 2 Prime Battles per year, I would say. And this year, in the last few months, we've got Gohan and we got LRTN. So I guess next year we're going to get another 2 more. I highly recommend to get these done if you haven't already. A lot of missions and stuff that you can go ahead and complete for dragon stones when it comes to Prime Battle events. Then we have a bunch of challenge events here, specifically Red Zone. Red Zone did not exist the last time I made a video like this, and yet we now have the Red Ribbon Army edition for Red Zone. Then we have Wicked Bloodline Red Zone, we have Movie Edition Red Zone, as well as GT Edition Red Zone. That's just for Red Zone, right? Then of course we have Cell Max and all of the missions that you can do to obtain even more rewards and dragon stones. We have the Fighting Spirit of the Saiyans and Pride of the Wicked Bloodline event that gives out missions and dragon stones too. We also have Legendary Goku event, the GT version, as well as Legendary Vegeta event, and all the tons of missions you can do to obtain a ton of dragon stones for each one of these events. And a lot of missions were added in the year 2022 as well, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Then we have collection of epic battles. We believed that they completely forgot about this event, but they did not, because recently they announced that stage 3 and stage 4 regarding Cell and Gohan will be coming to this event. So again, more buffs in 2023 for this event. Definitely really good. Let me go ahead and just delete all of these now. Nice. Cool. We also have the God of Destruction event. No new missions or anything like that when it comes to these. I really hope they would, you know, add some more in the future, but still it exists, and if you haven't already, it's still available for you to beat, for you to obtain a few more Dragon Stones. Infinite Dragon Ball history, quite a few, I think it's like maybe 3 to 4 to 5 new stages have been added in the year 2022. So again, more Dragon Stones for you to obtain right there. Boss Rush, I think another 2-3 stages have been added in 2022. Again, a lot of Dragon Stones for you to obtain right there. We also have Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road. These stages, are being added, like, I think once every few weeks on both Global and JP. So a lot of stones for you to, you know, obtain and grind up through both of these events. And then we also have EZAs. A lot of EZAs have dropped this year. A lot of EZAs. And guess what? A lot of EZAs will be dropping next year as well. There's a lot of there's so many stones you can actually obtain, literally obtain, by grinding the EZAs that just released this year. Could you imagine grinding all, look at this. If you're new to the game, there's a lot of stones for you to grind up in terms of EZAs, especially new ones for the year 2022. And then we have Extreme Z areas, basically just EZAs, but for free-to-play characters. And again, many have been updated this year, or I guess the past year as well. So in 2023, there's a lot more stones for you to grind. And then we also have here the raids. Now this did not exist in last year's video, but there's a lot of raids here, and this all-star raid gives over 270, I think it's 277 stones it gives in total. So dude, there's literally thousands of free-to-play Dragon Stones that have become available in the year 2022. 2023, if you're new to the game, there's a lot for you to look forward to. It's gonna take a while for you to run out of stones to grind, and it's just amazing to think that even next year there's gonna be way more stones for you guys to go through and grind. That was pretty much it for this video, though. I think I've covered pretty much everything. I actually didn't go over World Tournament, but you know, who likes World Tournament, to be honest. But there's definitely more stones for you to grind in there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Also, really quick, wait, hold on. So I wanted to go ahead and actually cover this in case you're ever in the pickle where you feel like there's not really, you know, Dragon Stones for you to grind. I highly recommend to go over to Dokkan, go to Missions tab. Once you're in here, please go ahead and click on Kami, or sorry, click on, not Kami, sorry, King Kai. And once you click on King Kai, you can scroll through these different mission tabs, and you will see that any of these missions that don't say cleared means there's something that you can do. And if there's something that you can do, you can click on whatever it is and see which of those missions could give you Dragon Stones. So that's what I would personally do. Hop in, see what you haven't done yet, see what missions that you haven't done yet could offer you Dragon Stones, and then go ahead and complete that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in 2024 with the next video like this. I just can't wait to see how many more free-to-play Dragon Stones become available.